you're brand new to stock market investing, you're probably looking for the next stock to blow up, but that's not where your focus should be. You need to look at these things instead. Number one is selling stocks too early. I get so many people who DM me, who reach out to me and say that they're selling a stock or thinking about selling a stock because the top is in. And I always ask them, how do you know that the top is in on this stock? Has someone told you? Do you have a crystal ball? Like, what is your reasoning behind thinking that the top is in for a stock? So many people cut their winners short and they sell their stocks way too early, when in fact, if they let them run, they would make way more money. We've seen this recently with Nvidia. A lot of people would have sold Nvidia in the $140, $150 range, but now Nvidia has recently crossed the $200 range and is not slowing down. Problem number two is that new investors often spread themselves too thin. So they have a bunch of different stocks that they're invested in and they spread themselves way too thin. I'm talking like 50 pounds in 50 different stocks. That isn't going to work because even if that stock rises significantly, the fact that you only have a small amount of capital in there is not going to give you substantial gains. I'm a much bigger fan of going deeper into stocks than spreading myself too wide and thin. Product number three is something I'm seeing more and more, and that is FOMOing into positions. So many new investors fall victim to FOMOing into positions based on hype and speculation. This is something that you want to avoid. I'm generally not a fan of FOMOing into positions and getting into stocks purely based on hype. I love doing due diligence, I love doing research, and I'm a fan of holding stocks for a long time. Most of the stocks I've made the most money on are blue chip established stocks, not hype stocks, not stocks that I've FOMOed into. And finally, I like to have 80-20 weighting in my portfolio. So I put 80% of my money into blue chip stocks and I put 20% of my money into more speculative stocks. And I find that a lot of people, especially newbies, they invest too heavily into speculative stocks. So when the speculative market is down, like a lot of stocks we've seen getting hit today, Rich Tech Robotics, Surf Air Mobility, stocks like this getting hit, they are the ones that are panicking. They are the ones that are crying. Whereas long-term investors like me, who are mainly in blue chip stocks like Nvidia and Apple, are not seeing the volatility of the market because we're invested in solid stocks. So if you're a new investor, try to stay away from just investing in speculative stocks because when there's market downturn, you are going to feel the pain. So those are my top 4 recommendations for beginners to the stock market. If you want to see more videos and content from me, make sure to hit that follow button so you don't miss out.